What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika. Today we're gonna talk about Greenleaf. This is season 1, episode 4, called Behind Closed Doors. We started this episode off with finding out that the mayor is actually upset. He upset because the senator upset. See, remember last week they were supposed to got on the jet and went to have this dinner with the senator. Well, we all know that the jet wasn't, I think they had a fuel leak or something like that. So he wasn't able to make it there. And now the mayor upset, saying that, telling Bishop Daddy that, he needed to have attended there. And now, as a result thereof, the church is being audited, okay? Also, but the mayor also, a representative from the mayor's office lets them know that it shows that David Nelson, which is that cop that was brought up on, they trying to bring up charges on him, saying that he had shot this kid. It appears that he is a member of Calvary Baptist Church, which is the church Bishop Daddy heads, and he is the last church to take a stand. They want to know how he really feels about that situation. They need him to come out and say something. And what the mayor's office is wishing that Bishop Daddy and the crew do is he wants them to throw Boys in Blue type of rally at the church, maybe a program or such, showing that they're supporting the cops. Okay, well, Bishop Daddy really don't want to deal with that, but old boy from the mayor's office reminds him that it's this little plot of land you've been trying to get for quite some time now, and I'm sure that if we give you, that I'm sure if you do this showing your support for the police, then we can be able to, work that out, and you can have that land to build that community center, and pool that you want to do. Child. The only thing about this scene here that kind of like tripped me out was the fact that he gonna have to go past this deacon board, child, and that's crazy. But okay, we'll get to it. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off. I'm tired. Hell, it's like 90-something degrees, but the thing say it feel like it's 102. So I'm sauteing down here. Pray for me. Okay, let me jump into it. Well, Bishop tells Gigi to call old David down there to the church. He ready to sit down and have a conversation with her. But before she goes and do that, he let her know that, girl, you do know I know you've been, meeting up with him and talking with him. Nothing gets past Bishop Daddy, look like it, huh? Well, she does it, and they in there talking, and Bishop Daddy's asking David, what he thought. Once upon a time he wanted to be a cop himself. However, he didn't think that he had the what it took to be able to put his life on the line every day, but he knew he wanted to save people, so that's the reason why he opted to become a pastor opposed to being a cop. Okay, he goes on to ask the guy, can he tell him anything about what happened with that kid the day that this incident happened? And David tells him, I'm not at liberty to discuss this with you. My lawyers told me not to. Well, Bishop Daddy say, well, why you can't talk to me? You can't even talk to me under that religious council parishioner clause thing or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that shit there where you can go talk to your lawyer. I mean, you can go talk to your preacher and he can't tell shit. Whole boy said no, he can't do that. He ain't gonna be able to tell him. And Bishop is saying he need to try to tell him something if he gonna back the Boys in Blue and him. He would like to know something. And David said the only thing he could say is one of the biggest mistakes of his life. Now, old lady May done heard about this here Boys in Blue program that's supposed to be coming up, and she ain't here for it. She's not. She told Bishop Daddy that she thank God that the deacon board are there, because they not gonna want to support cops who are going out here and just killing our boys and things. He tell her, baby, I'm not worried about that deacon board. They don't control me. They don't run me. I run my church. And she said, and you supposed to be ran by the Lord, but don't look like you even listening to him. So mama, lady man ain't trying to hear this shit, okay? Now, the next scene is David and Carissa going to counseling. David is totally uninterested in doing this counseling session, but the counselor's trying to include him in it. And he asks her, he asks Jacob. I'm talking about David. Child, I'm getting them haves and have-nots mixed up with them. Anyway, she asked Jacob, what's the problem? And as usual, Carissa can't keep her mouth closed and let the man talk. She chimed in saying infidelity, but Jacob ain't say nothing. The counselor lady say, is that true? He just sat there stoic like he ain't have nothing to say to this lady. Old girl said, well, I'm going to take that as yes. Okay. She asked, why does he do that? Again, no comment. Then the next thing we know, we see that he over there in the bed with his side piece, and he basically saying to her, I don't really, I know I can never leave my wife and be with you, but why you here anyway? Old girl said fun. I guess it made him feel some kind of way. Reason why I say this is a pattern, because he go see this counselor again, and once again he don't say nothing to her, but in the next scene, he in the bed with old girl. And this time, he opens up to Vanilla Love Drop number 2, also known as Alexia. He says to her, he always felt like about it. Nobody really cares what he thinks. Nobody listens to what he says. He just feels like he's just there. He went on to tell her about the time he went into this department store to buy her a scarf that she wanted, and that there was somebody walking around just following him, wouldn't give him no breathing space, making him feel like about it. Then he gets up to the register, and the girl that's at the register flirting with him so bad, so hard. Once again, he felt like just about it. He said, then when I asked you the other day, even though I know I can never leave my wife, why you here, and you said fun, it kind of made me feel like about it. Well, Alexia told him she glad he opening up to her, and that regardless, she there for him. She wish he could leave his wife, but she know he ain't gonna never be able to leave his wife. But she said she glad he opened up, and that she here and she got him. You not just about it. I'm really checked in. And I'm like, how you get... That would have been a beautiful scene if he wasn't married with you. Okay. Gigi go see Noah. She wants to know if there's footage of the campground that the girl Danielle said Uncle Creepy was trying to, accost her at. He said probably just the entranceway, but if no one's deleted it, should be there. And as he's saying that, we noticing there's this car circling the grounds. He ain't really bring no attention to it, but I know Gigi saw it too. But he told her he would go and check and see if he could see anything, on those footages. Now, Gigi and David is sitting in the chapel after the meeting with the old Bishop Daddy, and he's saying he messed up big. For the first time in his life, he made a major mistake, and he asked Gigi if she's ever done that too, and she said, yes, I have. Noah comes looking for Gigi, and he comes to the chapel because someone told him that's where they saw her go in. Instead of him coming in to tell her, which is probably about, what he saw on the footage that she asked him about previously, he see them together, and it seemed like he was jealous. David, is you jealous? How you gonna be jealous? And Noah, is you? Everybody is David. I got David Harrington. David Harrington on the brain today. I think because I just got to watch the Have and Have Nots again. But anyhow, child. Noah, how you gonna be mad and you engaged to Isabella? But that's how he was looking. He ain't catch no fool or do nothing stupid. He just saw them, and instead of him coming in and talking to her, he left. Now let's talk about Miss Zora and Miss Sophia want to go to the Black Lives Matter rally, and Sophia asking Gigi about it. She said no to her going because she said rallies can oftentimes turn into riots, and she'll be there alone. It's too risky for her to go. Now, This scene made me feel some kind of way, y'all, because now your mama done said no about a situation, and she went a little bit further than what most parents, including myself, received or gave their own eggs. She told you why. Girl, you lucky to get a why. When I was growing up, it wasn't no why. It was, mama, can I do this? Hell no, or hell yeah. It wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And for you to tell your mom at that moment, because you're pissed off, that she should close, she needs to close the door. Oh, I'd have closed them doors, all right. I'd have closed them doors, your mouth, your tongue, all that. Girl, all that would have been fucked. You would have had issues. You'd have had issues right here. I did not get that girl. She got mad at her mama, and that's where we know you mixed, girl. That must have been the white side of you that made you tell your mama, close my door. That's fine. Says you mad because she said you can't go somewhere. It ain't, girl. When that girl said that, I had to pause that and rewind it. I was over here clutching my imaginary pearls, because ain't no damn way this girl would have ever said that and been living under my roof. Girl, we'd have closed doors, all right. Like I said, we'd have been closing doors, ambulance doors, hospital room doors. It'd have been all kinds of doors closing, but you wouldn't have really wanted to be on the inside of neither one of them. When I got through with you, had you talked to me like that and you were my child. She later tells Zora about that situation, and Zora tells her child it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission, and gave the girl a scripture. This girl, this girl got game on her parents, okay? I see her, but her parents so caught up in their own lives. This girl has sat here and perfected the art of deceiving y'all, and y'all ain't even up on it. Child, I hollered when she told her that. Well, finally, Noah goes to talk to Gigi, and he tell her that he did see Uncle Creepy car on that day. However, he's a member of the church and has a right to be on the grounds, and also that they can't see. They're not able to see exactly if Danielle is in his car or anything like this. So they're going to have to find something a little bit more powerful. However, he tells her, you remember that vehicle that was circling when we was talking last time? They finally decided to make a stop. And when they made a stop, they brought these right here. And there are pictures of Miss Faith doing all kinds of things, girl. Faith was a dominatrix and everything else. Child, okay, go ahead on, girl. Well, the person is demanding $5,000 for to give them the remainder of this information that he has on Faith. Noah want to call the police. Gigi said, hell no, I'm going to call him myself because he going to tell me something about my sister. So she calls this person, and he answered the phone out of order already, calling the woman bitches and whatnot, talking about he want $5,000, threatening her, saying that there is other footage of her. Gigi says that shit on the internet. He said not yet, and she play him. She tell him she gonna give him the money, and he saying, well, where you gonna make the drop off here? She said, I ain't gonna make no drop off. We gonna meet. So later on, we do see Noah go out to this wooded area, and this crackhead came from out of nowhere, y'all, just scratching and shit. And she tell him, I got $500. He act like he ain't want that $500. Yeah, right. He's like threatening to, in so many words, he was trying to say that he would release the other information that he got from her. But he ain't stupid, and she ain't either. She asking him questions about his sister, about her sister. Is this what you did to my sister? You blackmailed her for money? He said, child, blackmailed her for money. She ain't had no damn money. So she tell him, basically, you want to take this $500, or this is going to, it is what it is. I'm not giving you a dime more. And he was sitting over there already with that crack fiend itch on him. So he was glad to take that $500. She asked him, why would Faith do what she did to herself? He said, hell, she don't even know why she did it. And stretched right on off. She kind of hurt because she still ain't getting no answers. One thing for certain, Faith went through some shit before she wind up saying enough is enough, okay? Child. Now let's go over to the plantation, and Lady May sitting there looking at some family photos. You know, she ran up on some of Faith when she was a child, and you can see the hurt, the happiness, and the pain all in her at one time. When her daughter Charity walks in and asks if she can interrupt her a minute, she said, "Girl, this ain't no interruption. Sit down here beside me." And Charity tells her that she is going to be a mother. She's pregnant. And I was confused in this scene because I saw out of her mouth she's saying congratulations, she's happy, but her face said, "Oh my God," almost as if she feared something. Y'all don't think? I don't know. My fam over there say she know old boy her daughter a beard. I don't know, child. All I know is it seemed like there was a sort of fear in her face, like as long as she ain't got no babies, at least, you know, she got a decent I don't know, maybe I be digging, child. I told you I'm a conspiracy theorist. But anyway, that's what happened in this scene. Next we got Bishop Daddy with the deacon board, child, and the head of the deaconess board, Deaconess Sykes, baby. She is not here. She said she is not entertaining no boys in blue ceremony celebrating people who kill these little black kids. She ain't here for that. She told him, "I'll come, but the first time you start saying some stuff I don't like, I'm going to stand up and walk out and take every Christian with me that I feel like taking." Because he already had made it clear at the beginning of this meeting with them that they don't control what they think they control. They don't control his church, and they don't control him. Old girl tried to accuse him of being here more for the money than for the, you know, doing the God's will for his people. He didn't give two fucks about that. He told her, "Do what you do. I'ma do what I gotta do." And he walked out of there, but he was still nervous because he know that there's not gonna be a good look, and quite a few people could walk out, and that's not good for his church, okay? But he did get her all the way together and tell her to do what she had to do, because he walked up on her and told her that there. He gave her the right there. Now let's go to the Black Lives rally. And Bishop Daddy done came down through the crowd and walked right up on Zora and Sophia there and told them, "Let's go, because if your parents knew that you were here, they'd be upset." So he takes them on out of there, and they go back to the house, and that's where the little girls played his ass at. They listening to the stuff on the TV, the Black Lives rally that he snatched them up from. But they also asked him, "You know, you gonna tell our parents?" He said, "I did a lot of stupid things when I was young too, so we not gonna tell him." I said, "Got him." Got him just that fast. Child, whatever. Now let's go. Now next is Jacob getting ready for service, and he's yelling up at Zora, telling her, "Girl, we finna leave in 5 minutes." And he down there straightening up his son, getting him ready. And in comes Carissa, telling him that she give up, she quit. They ain't gotta go to counseling no more. He look at her and say, "Why? I like it." She said, "You don't even ever talk in there." He said, "Just because I'm silent does not mean that I'm not getting anything out of this." He said, "See, you spend all day with children, and you are able to control when things happen and when things can't. We're finally in a situation where you don't run nothing, girl, and I like counseling, and I'm going to continue to go." And baby, he meant that. Now, let's go down to the church, because Bishop Daddy giving his stand behind the boys in blue, and you got the guy that's accused, the David Nelson guy. He's sitting out there in the audience. The deacon board is too. And this is where you see that Bishop Daddy got the gift of gab. He put that shit together so well. He basically was telling the police, "You need to do better," and he was telling us as people, we need to do better. He scolded everybody, child, and then it's like he tore them down to build them back up. But see, Deacon, Miss Girl, and them and the crew, they wasn't feeling that. They wasn't feeling that. You got the choir coming out, singing a slow song, making people feel some kind of way, and as that's happening, we can see that the deacons and some other church members are walking out of the church. I said, "Damn." The next thing was At the beginning of the episode, there was a pastor that also preaches down here at Calvary, and he was wanting this. He wanted an office, is basically what it is. In this scene that I'm about to discuss with you all now, Gigi has found him an office space, and he is happy as hell. And he had a gap. I said, "All right, now come on, Gaps, I baby, I bit off what that girl name is, 1 cup of cocoa daily, my boo boo over there, Veronica, when she said gap tooth diva, this bitch. That was a gap tooth divo, I guess. But anyway, he happened to get that office space, and Gigi glad that he could get it too, child. So that was a cute little moment for what it was. But the final scene of the night was after the services down there at the Calvary Church, where the bishop had to actually kind of sell out sort of to get things going for himself and his church with that little land. He upset about it now. Now you got that man from the mayor's office in there saying they make a pretty good team. Old Bishop Daddy say, we don't make no good team, and this is the last time I'll ever do something like this again. Now you and your people get off my land. Old boy was kind of pissed off too now, and he told him, fine, we'll leave. I don't never think I need to have a reason to come back down through these parts anyway. So I think it's gonna be some shit between them, because he not happy at how Bishop Dad ain't trying to play the role with his ass and shit. But that was it for Greenleaf. It slowed down a whole lot, which I'm glad, because, child, these dead in 30-minute reviews, child. Oh, it slowed down, and I thank them. But this is a really good show. I thank you all for all the support and all the kind words you all have been giving me since I decided to take this thing on. We're going to continue it on and see what's going to happen, child, because I want to see how this is going to play out. I really do. I want to see so much shit. I want to know how they going to bust Uncle Creepy. I want to know if Bishop Daddy going to get hurt. I want to know if Bishop Daddy going to go to jail. I want to know, child, I want to know a whole lot of shit. But anyway, in the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys back down here for Tangled and Twisted, Season 1, Episode 2. Shit done hit the fan. Peace.